Now, if we were dealing with the Democrat Party of, let's say, even, I don't know, 10, 13 years ago, they'd be really happy that criminals were being removed from society. But no, not today. Their prosecutors, their judges, their activist base protect vile monsters who go on to attack innocent American children.
We are at Daytona Park, and my son was somebody cut his throat. He was on the phone, and somebody just came and cut him. He cut his throat.
The Clarke family was on vacation while walking along the Daytona Beach boardwalk when, without warning, a man lunged at 13-year-old Sullivan, slashing him across the throat. By the grace of God, he's still alive. But doctors said that if the knife went just a millimeter deeper, he would not be. The suspect, child sex offender Jermaine Long, was just released from jail 4 days earlier. According to the Daytona Beach News-Journal, Long was arrested in January for trying to injure two men with a knife and an 8-foot pole. But prosecutors declined to prosecute him, despite, by the way, his lengthy rap sheet. People like this should spend their time in prison, not walking around the boardwalk to terrorize innocent families. Here now with us exclusively, Sullivan Clarke, the young man whose throat was slashed, along with his parents, Laura and Jared Clarke. First of all, thank you all for joining us. Sullivan, I read this a couple nights ago. I have two sons. I was so horrified. First, how are you feeling? And did you get any warning about this attack before it happened?
I'm feeling fine. There was no warning. It kind of came out of nowhere. Dude just he came up behind me.
So you were walking along the boardwalk on your phone, beautiful day, enjoying your family vacation, and he came up from behind you, and the knife was pulled around the front of your throat? Is that how it worked?
Yeah. It was probably 10:30, 10-ish. Out of nowhere, he came with a box cutter like that behind me and got this side of my neck. I happened to be turning my head at the time, so he just missed this part of my throat. Oh. And he also, by some miracle, didn't hit my jugular either. But then he went running, and I don't know.
Lori, as a mom of two teenage sons, my heart went out to all of you, and I was so glad that your son Sullivan was okay. But what happened next, Lori?
We are so grateful. The Daytona police and the first responders were really quick to respond to us, and we are so grateful for that.
Yes.
But it was absolutely horrific, the entire experience, and terrifying. And we just can't understand why something like this would happen.
Jared, we're learning more about this suspect. He is also suspected of hitting a man with a sledgehammer earlier in the day. Now, this was about 20 minutes before your son was attacked. So it was the same morning of the attack. He was released after menacing other people with a knife the month prior. So he had a long rap sheet, but the guy's walking around in public. Obviously an unstable individual at the very least. Jared, your reaction to the fact that he was even out on the street?
I don't think I can tell you that on live TV. This guy, this is totally unacceptable. I cannot believe he was just released 4 days ago. And then come to find out, he could have been arrested the same day, and my son, we wouldn't even be sitting here right now. It's totally unacceptable. If I'm at 7-Eleven wheeling a hammer around, I guarantee the least of my concerns is getting arrested.
Jackson, Sullivan, you turned your neck, and that knife, the police said, if it had gone in a millimeter deeper, you'd have been lost. Your parents' hearts would have been broken. Even looking at
Yeah,
this
I wouldn't have made it.
photo is, I can't even look at the photo. How many stitches is that?
13.
Lori, your message to the authorities who allowed this man to be out in the streets and the boardwalk.
It's just shocking that he could be out on the streets. He's fallen through the cracks so many times, and I don't understand how he's still out on the streets. And we know that the state of Florida can do better, and that we are going to put this horrible pervert away forever.
Jared, we reached out to the Daytona police to see if they had any surveillance video, and they said they won't be releasing any because it is exempt from Florida public record pursuant to a pending prosecution. They told us that if you wanted it, you would have to request it, Jared. The family would. Have you seen it?
No, and I have requested it. I believe I was talking to the director of the police department, and they said that that wasn't an option. It was evidence at this time.
Sully, you're a student. You're just a regular kid, and this happens to you. Does this change the way you feel when you're walking on the street now? I mean, are you looking over your shoulder, not looking down at your phone so much, looking around? Situational awareness, as they call it.
I mean, I think, yeah, but I don't think it should have to be like that, Like, it's kind of dumb.
Lori, Mom, I bet you are protective
yeah,
mama
we don't
bear.
know. Yes, of course. I mean, he was only 11 feet away from me when this happened, maybe 12 feet. It's absolutely horrifying. And he's had nightmares. We don't know. Hopefully we are fine, and there's nothing more to come. And his little brother, who's 11, who saw everything as well, seeing his brother's neck split open, there might be some trauma, and we're very upset.
Well, I can't even imagine. Thank God, Sully, you're okay.
Thank God.
You're a tough kid, Jared. You're a protective father. Lori, you're obviously amazing, and you're going to be fine. But we're behind you 100%. You get that video, and if you don't, keep in touch with us, please. We're with you all the way. Panel, all of you, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.